The warning: Animosity live at the Metropolitan Theater. Let's go. Hey there. The bulk of the comments in the last video think we ought to play Animosity. I think so too. If you think so, I think so. So let's go.
I've already collapsed, so I'll just drown my sorrows in a non-existent world. I don't know what is worse, the utter waste of time or the eroding of my mind. Alive means to be dead, a bullet to the head. The guilt's faded away, the anger has subsided, yet the shadow still remains. I always think too much, it was never enough. Get dressed, staying back, and to mourn again. Take you girls for all my prize, 'cause I can't let it go. No, I won't let it go. It's killing me again. I replay it in my head when I'm alone. I hope that you're alone now. It's not me, it's you, the one who never got a clue. Shut all your guilt and calm my dust to the world. You ask me how I've been. I've been a smile over my face and act like nothing's wrong. Your pity party's fake, and now I am reminded why I should have kept away. I hope to God you know this smile is just for show. Get dressed, staying back, and to mourn again. Take you home for all my prize, 'cause I can't let it go. No, I won't let it go. It's killing me again. I replay it in my head when I'm alone. I hope that you're alone now. It's not me, it's you, the one who never got a clue. Shut all your guilt and calm my dust to the realm. Mayday, mayday, this ship is going down. Lost inside my thoughts again, living hollow to pretend. Mayday, mayday, this ship is going down. Maybe the truth of the law you created, maybe yourself and remember me when you're alone. Mayday, mayday, this ship is going down.
That was powerful. That was very powerful. They must have some awesome engineers to put that kind of gigantic sound out on the stage that they do. It's amazing to hear. Oh, it's overwhelming. It's overpowering, um, which gives every instrument its due, if you know what I mean. It's like if Powell wants to throw something in there, a tricky roll or something, run or something, you're going to hear it. And if Ale is doing a nice bass run, you're going to hear it. And I was listening to Danny, that nice little lick in that song that kind of drives it. And I watched her play that PRS neck with big, fat bar chords. These are the kind that I used to use when I first started playing rock. And the reason I did was because I was a rhythm guitarist. So I wanted to get, the full chords in there. Instead, you'll see a lot of guys use those high speed power chords with two notes, using your bottom end strings. And that's fine. And I do it too from time to time, but I still find myself going back to the big bar chords, and that gives you that full throated roar out of your guitar. And it's what she's getting when she's playing. She's getting this huge, huge sound. And again, I think that comes from playing in the power trio. Like I told you, that was my first rock band. So it kind of dictated how I played after that. Because I had to do what I had to do to fill up the sound. And they do that. They do that incredibly. And this song is another straight ahead, tightly packaged rocker. It seems to be their trademark, their signature. And I like it. I like it a lot. These are good road songs, if you want to put your foot in it on a car, you're in the car and you want to put your foot in it. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I really like that a lot. I think you can tell that, I don't know, it's kind of hard to define. They're sisters, right? So it's kind of hard to define um, how they connect. It's got to be just, we've been doing this forever, right? So even when we write a new song or play a new song or play in a new environment, we already know where the other one's at any given point in time without even thinking about it. That I think is really lends itself to making them super tight. Excuse me, that sounds obvious, I know, but if you're not a musician, maybe it's not. If you haven't played on stage, maybe it's not obvious. And there's a lot to be said for being tight. And I heard a quote today on another spot on YouTube in which, and I can't remember the musician. I can't remember who it was. It was someone in the league with Jimmy Page or Brian May, and he stated that the tighter that your bass and drums are, the better the band. And I've always believed that because that's what drives a song, and I think most musicians do believe that. But again, it's one of those statements that, like, well, obviously, if the bass and the drums aren't tight, the band's going to sound like shit, right? But it's not so obvious when you're doing it. You have to really pay attention to what you're doing. And these girls have attention to detail. These ladies have attention to detail. They pay attention to what they're doing, obviously, or they're, Ale and Pau are like symbiotic between the two of them. And that's what Danny needs them to do. So she can free roam if she feels like it, or if she doesn't, then she doesn't. It gives her the options. That was a great performance. You told me every performance in this concert was great. I believe you. So far, we've seen a few. And several of you told me just to run through the whole concert. So I'm sure we'll get to that. I'm sure we'll do that. And if you want me to do that up front, we'll do that. In the meantime, I'm going to go on and see you later, and hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate your help, your encouragement, everything that you do for me in these comments. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye now.